Welcome back to the Healthy Inside Out channel. Earlier I did an illuminating trio and winter jewels demo showing you how to use all three of the illuminating trio products, as well as the Onyx wet eyeliner, as well as a bronzer in the winter jewel palette. So those are the things that I have on my face. The only base that I have on is Dew Skin and Mattify powder. What I'm going to do is show you how to make beast mode lashes. It's the only thing I can think of to call them. Lashes on steroids, whatever they are. I'm going to give you 3 tips to your best lashes while I put mine on to show you that I do not wear fake lashes. They really are that crazy good. Okay, tip number 1, primer. You must use primer. Primer does a lot of different things I'll tell you about in a second. But when you start, you're going to use the end cap of your product where you want to apply the most product on your lashes. End cap of your wand to where you want to apply the most product on your lashes. For me, that's here because that's the height of my almond shaped eyes and I want them to appear bigger and fuller going up this way to make my eyes seem bigger. A lot of false lashes do a lot of volume in this area, so if that's where you want them for the shape of your eye, that's great. Go ahead and do that. For me, I've gotten used to knowing where the small lashes are that I'd like to find here, and focusing on them. Okay, so why primer? The primer does a multitude of things. I use Tarte Multiply. It is level 1 or 2 depending on which version you're looking at on EWG, so it is safe or safer. And it mostly, the reason I started using it was to give my lashes more volume and length. It is really good at that. However, over time what I've realized is that it actually does enhance your lashes, both helping them grow and be thicker and healthier, and mostly because it's protecting your lashes. So it does enhance them for growing, but also what it's doing is protecting your lashes from breakage or damage from the mascara, and it's also keeping the product on my face longer, so it doesn't run or smudge as easily, and it also comes off more easily when you want it to come off using a remover of some kind. So there is no reason to not use a lash primer, honestly. I know that it takes time, but if you want great lashes, it's not just gonna work by, like, you know, 2 swipes of a regular mascara wand. And primer will make the biggest difference. Now, the most difficult part, waiting. My number 1 recommendation is to do your whole face, basically to this point, put your lashes on and walk away. Like, if and do your mascara in the car or come back in 5 minutes, go get your coffee, do whatever you need to do. For me, I'm gonna put on lip right now, just to show you that, you know, you need to wait. You need to let it dry, because if you try to put the mascara on right now with the primer, it's going to blend into the primer. It's not going to glide on top of the primer, which is what you want, giving it more volume and more length. So wait until your primer is dry. You will feel it. It usually takes 2 to 5 minutes for me. Okay, so the lip product that I'm gonna put on is gonna be from the Lip Intense, which is the next video that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with my favorite. If I could read. Here we go. This is, I feel like it's made for me, and it goes perfectly with my favorite gloss from the holiday set, which is Rosewood. I feel like the two are made for each other. So I'm going to talk more about the Lip Intense in the next video, but it is a completely different line. It is not lip sheers. It glides on smooth, creamy, and moisturizing like the lip sheers did, but it will set and then stay on your lips. Mine lasted almost 5 hours through coffee until I ate lunch. And then even still, there was like a wash of color. It didn't look, you know, like parts of my lipstick were gone. This is why people use lip brushes. I am not a skilled professional at lipstick. But anyway, so later on you'll see what I mean by staying on. So I think it looks really great with the lip liner. I know a lot of people told me that the pink that I was wearing in my pictures, here I'll pop a pic up for you right now. People were telling me that that is their favorite combo on me. I get it. I see how people would like that. It's a lot of color for me, so I can't do that every day. Someone told me that I look like I was ready to ride a motorcycle, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what that look is. Like, that's not my that's not my regular face, that's my motorcycle face. But that color, in case you were wondering, is First Date from the Lip Intense set. Okay, so by now, let me see. Yep, they're hard. So they're not gonna be like hard, but I don't even know what that means, what I just said. But you will feel them get a little stiffer. So I am going to use Beauty Counter's Volumizing Mascara. Some people will tell you to layer the lengthening mascara with the volumizing mascara. That's because they want you to find your lashes the way that I did with the primer, because the volumizing mascara brush is so large that it won't find those tiny lashes. You do not need both the lengthening mascara and the volumizing mascara if you're using the primer. You don't want to be messing with putting 3 layers of lash product on. That's too much. So I really feel like if you just put on the primer, then this is what I use and it works really well. People talk about my lashes all the time, so here is exactly what I do. Again, and this is a brand new bottle, so I'm going to double dip because it just didn't have enough product on the top at first. I am putting the product that was on the end where I want it, and then when I swipe up, it's just pulling it across, it's just gliding right over that primer, encapsulating the lash, so to speak. I'm getting ridiculous now. This is really difficult to do on camera, which I've said like a bazillion times and never learned to have a mirror. And if you're not making funny faces with your mouth, you're not doing it right. I hope that made you laugh. Okay, so I know it seems like I've done a lot there, and that's true, mostly because I'm doing it on a camera, but also because you want it, this is not a quick fix, like this is not something that's going to be immediate. There you go. So that's layer 1. You do 1 layer on each side and then come back and do a second layer. I do my bottom lashes with the second layer. Look at that, with that red lip, right? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, this is my, I know that the lipstick's called 9 to 5, but I would never wear it to work. I'm a lip gloss gal, which is why I'm excited to show you that rosewood lip gloss. It gives me, like, it's in a neutral set, but to me, it's red. It's like the most comfortable red I'll feel wearing every day to work, whatever. I mean, I would totally wear this out with the girls or out on a date or something like that, but it's not a 9 to 5 for me. As much as I love it. Okay, now see how, you know, it was not like a lash hunt. I did not have to go find all the lashes. I had already found them with the primer. So now what I'm doing is just even distribution. What a difference, right? Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna give it a minute. And go again. Now this time I don't need as much product. It's already evenly distributed, so I'm not gonna waste that. I'm gonna wipe it off inside the container. and then go back for my second coat. Now, this is why I do this in the car, because it takes time. So, again, I'm gonna wipe off the top. It does take me about 5 minutes to put on my mascara because of the wait time in between the layers. So it's about 1 minute on each eye, each layer. So I have 2 eyes for the first layer, 2 minutes, 1 minute in between, and then 1 minute to finish it. So about 5 minutes total. And I'm not gonna tell you can get around that. I'm not. I know that some people tell you can have a 5-minute face. Not if you want these lashes. No, I'm sorry. But you don't have to have these lashes every day. I mean, I don't. Some days just do 1 layer, some days no primer, some days I'm just like, I'm alright. My face is great as it is. But if you do want great lashes, then it's gonna take time. That's okay. So here you go. What you think? You can see my eyes from pretty much a mile away, which is how I like them, between the wet liner and the lashes. I totally forgot to give you the actual 3 tips. Okay, so I said them all, but I'm gonna break them down really quick and easy for you. 1, first of all, powder your lashes. Mattify powder is requirement on top of Dew Skin or Tint Skin because they have oils in them. The oils will actually break the mascara down, and any products you put on your face after that, really. Oil is a remover. So if you have oil without any powder, it's gonna rub off. So make sure to powder. It will also add volume to your lashes if you powder them before you put on anything else. Second, primer. We talked about why. That's tip number 2. Use a primer. Tip number 3, layer and take your time. We talked about why. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. You can find me at realeverything.com. You can find my Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Stacy Top. You can buy the products I used today, the Winter's Jewel Palette, as well as the Volumizing Mascara at beautycounter.com/Stacy Top. And in my Facebook group, as well as the description, I'll also put a link here for the primer I recommend. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.